Welcome back. It is Friday, March 24th, 2023. We are at week 168. So, Meta security manager was reportedly hacked by a Greek intelligence agency after she saw her name included on a leaked list of spyware targets in November of 2022. Cybersecurity researchers at Citizen Lab later confirmed that her phone had been infected with predator spyware in September of 2021 for at least 2 months. She was also the victim of a year-long wiretap. So Predator is developed by a company based in North Macedonia called Cytrox, and like the infamous Pegasus spyware, Predator can monitor text messages, calls, photos, and videos on the target's phone. However, as noted by a Times report from last year, Predator infects a victim's phone when they click a link, while Pegasus can infect someone's device just by calling it. So the spyware made its way onto the victim's phone after she scheduled an appointment to receive a COVID booster shot through the Greek government's web portal. So several hours after she made the appointment, she received a text message that asked her for confirmation by clicking the included link. This link was the one that infected her device. So the details for the vaccination appointment in the infected text message were correct, indicating that someone had received the authentic earlier confirmation and drafted the infected message accordingly. The sender also appeared to be the state vaccine agency, while the infected URL mimicked that of the vaccination platform. Still not clear why she became a target of Greece intelligence, but I will link the article for you all below. And 4 steps to maintain employee trust when setting up your insider threat program. Lots of talk about the importance of a converged insider threat program lately. And each organization is unique and has its own culture, and what works in one organization may be disastrous in another, but still important to have some guardrails on how things are handled from an insider perspective. Ultimately, it should be a collaborative effort between your team and the leadership to protect what you all work so hard to build. So please reach out if I can be of help. And how to manage cyber risk as a board director. This was an incredible resource with links to further discussion on everything from governmental policy and regulations to red teaming to executive protection and the future of cyber risk. So if you sit on a board or if your job is to communicate to the board, this article is definitely for you. So I'll be sure to link it. I also shared a traveling executive's guide to cybersecurity. A lot of helpful information here. We talk a lot about situational awareness and risk specific to different demographics of travelers, but there are a lot of cyber implications when it comes time to travel. So whether it's keeping your own personal data safe or intellectual property related to your company. So while the choice of secure messaging in the article wasn't my favorite, there is still a lot of great information, so I'll be sure to link it for you. And it seems I pushed a few buttons this week in sharing how to access the dark web using a VPN. Anyone who's known me for any length of time knows that I strongly recommend that the dark web be left to the professionals, but I also know that some of you all tend to do what you want regardless. You could thank human nature for that. So if you're going to consider taking the risk, I'm going to try to either deter you by showing you how even the safest recommendations aren't foolproof, but still give you some tips to navigate if you insist. And more fun with AI this week, showing just how a simple spelling error in the input can produce a comical result. I'll link that for you. And 2 of my favorite people and Prescient advisors sat down for a chat on Mike Howard's podcast, The Art of Ronin Leadership. Be sure to catch this conversation with Dave Commandant on what it takes to be a CISO. Other than that, that's what I have for you all this week. I am looking forward to seeing some of you next week in Vegas for ISC West, and I hope everyone has a lovely weekend. Stay safe, have fun, and I will look forward to seeing all of you next Friday.